conductor?
Copper.
That's a conductor, but that's not the one I'm looking for.
Metal.
And metal is a conductor.
You.
And us.
Metal. I mean, not metal. Water.
Water. Good job. Good job. Metal, water, wood, and us. And what makes us a conductor is we have how much water in our body?
About like 79%.
About 75% average. That's a lot of water, and that's enough to make us a conductor. You come in contact with electricity, it wants to go through your body. And you're not as good a conductor as copper wire, so you have what we call resistance. If you have a little bit of resistance, and all wire has a little bit of resistance, that means the electricity has to be pushed through the wire by the amount of voltage that you use. So like these lines up here have a lot of voltage to push the electricity. How about one of the five to stay alive? Yes?
Don't put metal in appliances or outlets.
Yes. Yes, sir. Right here.
Stay away from transformers and substations.
Here's a transformer, a little green box. That's a substation. And then that's what a transformer looks like hanging on a pole. Yes?
Water. Don't have any water around any electricity.
Yes, don't mix water and electricity.
Don't plug too many things into an outlet.
If you plug too many cords into an outlet, you're going to have a little more resistance, and you could get some sparks, catch the fire on fire, maybe your house. Yes?
Stay away from electrical wires.
Yes, power lines, especially after a storm. When I got up this morning and turned the news on, and OG&E had a power line fall down because of lightning, and it was laying across the street. They had the street blocked off. Any more? Yeah?
Don't climb trees close to power.
Good job. You don't want to do that because we said wood is a conductor, and this live tree has a lot of water in it to grow and stay alive. So wood can be a conductor. You know, wood has a lot of moisture in it. When you cut wood for firewood, you have to let it dry out, because if you put green wood in a fireplace, it sparks, and that is water heating up in the wood and exploding. This is the top of the switch, and when I close it, I mash it together, and you see that red light come on. So now we have electricity up here on this wire right here. And this guy here, this is what you don't want to do. He's got a metal ladder, and that's a conductor, and he's a conductor, and he's standing on the ground. So he's what you call, in electrical vocabulary, he's grounded, because he's standing on the ground. That's not the same as being grounded by your parents. But if he touches this electric wire, he doesn't look up, he could get shot. That's when you see electricity, but you don't want to see electricity like that. Right? But that's dangerous to you if you come in contact with it. And we got there. I moved that wire away because it's trying to spark. So, don't use the metal ladder around electric wire, okay? If you're grounded, if you're standing on the ground, especially if you're standing in the water, you're a better conductor. And the electricity, and I can pick this up with my rubber glove and I won't get shot. The electricity would go through you to the ground. That's what the DVD says electricity likes to do. That's the nature, that's the characteristic of electricity. It wants to go to the ground. Insulators keep it from doing it. But if you come in contact with it, might go to the ground through your feet because you made yourself a path for electricity. Another thing, some people have antennas on their roof today, or maybe they're a ham radio operator. That will conduct electricity too, because it's metal. It's metal. If you dig a ditch, or you're going to do your construction outfit, you have backhoes, track hoes, digging equipment, you have to call an 800 number before you dig today. It's the law, because there's so much stuff buried in the ground, and you might tear up a gas line, a water line, telephone line, sewer line. You could even tear up electric. OG&E does have a lot of wires buried in the ground, and they go to these little green boxes. But in this case, all I have is a shovel, and if you stick a shovel into an electric wire, it might conduct electricity like that.
Awesome.
And then you might call it a hose. I'm going to show you a wire down after a storm, and I've got the switch closed, so this is a live wire, and it's not sparking, it's not crackling, it's not doing any dancing around. By dancing, you might say the wire's hanging off a pole and it's doing that.
Wait, you're making it down, so you'll have to find the bottom.
So I caution you to stay away from any wire hanging off the copper pole. It might be a loud wire. If the wind blew it over on this fence, that's a metal fence. It could conduct electricity. But maybe you don't see any sparks. But if you touch the wire and you're standing on the ground and you're grounded, electricity wants to go through you. Or if you touch the fence, ouch. Well, that's some one of the 5 to stay rule. They'll stay alive. Don't go around a power line that's hanging off the power pole, especially after a storm. If this wire goes down, you're probably not going to have any electricity in your house, because here's your transformer. The wire's coming from the transformer to your house, but the path is broken. You have electricity to here, but you don't have any electricity here. Now these 2 wires here would still be working. So if you live down here, and your transformer's hooked up to this wire, you could still have lights. So sometimes after a storm, people across the street have lights, but you don't have any lights. Maybe that's the reason. You got a wire down somewhere. All right, I'm going to put this wire back up there. And all of these transformers should have a lock on them and stay locked, closed up. We don't want you to stick anything in there. And you know, in the real life, your hair may not stand straight up like in the cartoons when people are shot, their hair sticks up. We have a piece of wire in these little valves because they don't have water in them. But the wire shows you what could happen because they're standing on a piece of metal here on the table, which makes them grounded. And then the electricity is going through this wire. It's hooked up right here. It goes down the pole, and it's buried in the ground, and it comes up in the bottom of the transformer. That's the path. And then if you come in contact with it, you would be the path. Call OG&E if you see a transformer door open, okay? A substation, you know, can light up the whole town. We've only got 120 volts in here like everywhere else on this
Stay on your
town.
pocket camera.
But you could get shocked in there really bad. I have seen pictures that you wouldn't get to see of people that was electrocuted in a substation because they were trying to steal copper wire. And they did look like a piece of toast. So you can get hurt really bad in there, and there will be barbed wire on this fence. This is this guy here with a metal pole. This is an accident that happened a year ago in Fayetteville, Arkansas, to a construction worker, and he got a metal pole into a high voltage power line. He did live, but he's probably got hurt really bad. That's what I call being electrocuted. That's worse than being shot. I'm sure you've heard people be electrocuted before. This is a kite, and we hope you don't fly a kite around the power line. Even though a string on a kite is not a good conductor of electricity, there might be enough moisture in the air. In Arkansas, we have a lot of humidity, that's moisture, and it might get the string wet enough just to get a little touch of electricity. You know Benjamin Franklin? All of you know him? He flew his kite in a thunderstorm in 1752. Electricity wasn't even invented then, but Benjamin Franklin thought lightning was electricity, and it is. It's a form of electricity, but it doesn't last very long.